what are some indicators that maybe I'm not achieving all my potential?
Yeah, a lot of people they'll come with like they're distracted, they're overwhelmed, they're anxious, they're lacking motivation, they're tired. Those are like symptoms of something else.
Yeah.
And so recognizing what's causing those, and it can be a misalignment with what their values are. I do a lot of values-based coaching, and
Okay.
at a lot of workshops, I'll ask people what their values are, and I'll say, raise your hand if you can name your values right now, and I might get one or two hands up,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a lot of people don't, or they'll have like ideas on themes like I value honesty or like love, and those are great, but how do you know that you're being more loving or more honest from a
Yeah.
day-to-day basis?
They're just vague enough to where it's hard to be accountable.
Right. And so like with coaching, it's all about accountability.
Yeah.
And first off, it's with me, and then I want you to want to be accountable to yourself and to your friends and community. But I like a values-based way of of living your life. And
Yeah.
so looking at what are the things that you say you value, the life that you want, and then what are the things that you're doing that aren't in alignment with those values.
Yeah.
And I break it down to like hours a day. Like how many hours a day are you spending doing things that you don't value?
Do you
Of
have
course
like,
you're
look
gonna
at their
think-
calendar?
Oh, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I can tell you the exercise I do.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
curious.
yeah.
So it's called Deathbed Values.
Okay.
And I have people close their eyes and think about like many years from now, maybe 100 years from now, you're down on your deathbed and you're looking back and you're reviewing your life. And from this moment on, you've lived a perfect life. You have no regrets. You wouldn't change anything about your life. Your family's by your side, your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, your friends. You're just like, I crushed it. From this moment, I've lived the perfect life.
Yeah.
What are the actions, the things that you spent your most valuable asset, your time, doing? And so people will think, okay, I'll write down, these few things that I've done, and then I'll have them put those into different buckets. And that's what will be called your activity values. So mine are my business and the impact I have, my health and my wellness, my quality time with friends and family, flow or peak experiences, which would be like travel or states of awe, like when you get to the top of a mountain and you're just like, wow, I can't believe I'm here and my body can do this. Like that's a peak experience. And then learning. So anything that's involved learning. So ideally for me, I don't spend any time ever doing anything outside of those values.
Okay.
And so I will go back and do an audit. And so if you're listening to this or watching this, thinking about what are those buckets, you can steal my 5.
Yeah.
I don't own them. But how much time are you spending doing things outside of that?
Yeah.
Like one thing that's not there is like mindlessly scrolling Instagram, mindlessly watching TV. And so as you start to eliminate these things, you create space for the things that you do value. And once you start to move that, it skyrockets your confidence, yourself, the way you view yourself, all of those things. So it's like a real practical exercise that you can do, you can track, you can hold yourself accountable to.
Yeah. So like, I want to revisit a couple of those, but when you talk about, just being mindlessly on Instagram, we've all fell, victims of that. Now, like watching a TV show, I'm not a big TV guy. And so, but like if you have a spouse and you like have a show and you're watching it together and you're like talking and you're laughing, you're engaging, it's kind of like, it's a thing that you're doing. Obviously you don't want to do that all the time, but it may be a way to decompress. Do you find yourself ever watching any kind of TV, or do you just kind of like, I'm not really interested in it at all?
So like if it's a value to you and you find that that's a way that you like to connect, then I'm not going to tell you your values are wrong.
Yeah.
Like for me, I don't own a TV.
Really?
So I don't.
Okay.
I haven't owned TV for a long time, so I don't find
really cool.
value in that. But I do have a projector.
Okay.
So I do sometimes like to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Or like watch something, but it's more intentional. So I like have to pull down the projector,
It's an event.
set it up. It's an event. I'll get the popcorn. We'll get everything ready and. We're watching because we're wanting to do that and wanting to connect with ourselves in that way.
Because that could be like a family or friends. Like it's an event. It's like going to a movie, but you're just doing it at your house.
Yeah.
I
so
love that.
It's never like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like put the TV on and then I'm just like zombie in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably equivalent to like eating healthy, right? Like if you don't want to eat junk food, don't keep junk food in the house. If you don't want to,
I mean, it's really hard. Like, a lot of these like technology companies like Facebook or Netflix or whatever, they have billions of, maybe more, of dollars designed towards keeping our attention.
Yeah.
And so to tell yourself, like, I'm just not going to watch, I'm not going to do it, it's really hard.
No,
like, I
love
struggle
it.
with that every single day.
Yeah.
But so I have to take extreme measures on it. Like,
Okay.
something I'm just ordered for my house is a lockbox for my phone. So I will put my phone now in this lockbox during certain hours, so I'm not even tempted to look at it.
Yep.
And it also adds to the people that I'm around. It's like, hey, you can see that I'm putting this phone in this box.
Prioritizing.
I'm not prioritizing you.
Yeah.
Like the time I'm spending with you, I'm not on my phone or thinking about it or checking a message or whatever it is. And
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but I strive to move towards all of that.
Recognizing, right? So you're putting things in place. And that's something, I mean, we talk about even with deficiencies. When I say deficiencies, there's things that maybe I'm not as good at, you know? So like with dyslexia, I'm not good at reading. So like, what are the tools that I can use to help fill that gap? And so if you notice, like, I'm spending too much time doing this, it's like, what are the tools I can use to help me become the person that I want to become, you know, for myself and then also the people around me?
I think that's what makes things really fun, because there's so many resources on how to do things.
Gamified.
Like there's no right way to do anything. It's just the right way that works for you.
Yeah.
And if you allow yourself to be creative enough and try different things,
Yeah.
then life becomes really fun, because you can
Yeah.
always have that like beginner's mentality.
I love that.